EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180!
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
On play action. Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Harold Landry in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long.
180!
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here we go.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. 20! Maverick! What's up?
From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions the 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
This is Travion Henderson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
We'll go play action with May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the give, it's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Battle gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The linebacker, Keon White, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the 1st down marker, and 3rd down coming up.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Laporta in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Like 20.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete, but the receiver didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
We go to the value screen, value. Like 20.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. From the 33, here's second and 2. Throwing here is Goff. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a third and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hand off, and it's Henderson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Patriots. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots take a 10-3 lead.
Patriots 10, Lions 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Brings up 7 and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, they go with Gibbs. That'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 4.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's May. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Toss, Henderson heading right. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On third down, Henderson. Good blocking, and he's pinned. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Hold on. Check.
On first and 10, here's Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Crazy. Now here goes throw. Crazy.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Has completed to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, to stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. Picked up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, New England. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. May to the air once more. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback from the jump. He knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To throw is May. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Laporta in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 22 yards the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's got a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third down, they need 5.
Point out.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
It is second and 9.
Cut. 180.
Now Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are able to cut it to 4. 17 to 13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw now, May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
May now on 1st and 10. Right side and brought in by Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
We're good. We're good. Hey, let's go. Let's go, ground.
Off to throw on 1st down. He's got Laporta open on the left side.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Listen. Like 20. Set.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Working free downfield, it is Williams. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Stevenson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson. And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. Rush to his left.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Goff for the throw here on 1st and 10. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
We'll go play action with Goff. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Detroit.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Here's Goff. Christian Gonzalez, 1st rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Moving to his left. Remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Laporta in motion. They'll drop to throw. Going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Harold Landry, he's been tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. We are set for 4th and long.
Super! Now you won! We go, 76! 76!
Williams in motion.
We're good. We're good.
Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 180. 12. Tiger.
Laporta in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. So now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Henderson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On the ground, Gibson. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So it's a win for the Patriots. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the